Happy holidays, folks. Back with another Christmas music reaction. And we're going to listen to another tune from James Taylor's At Christmas 2004. Originally, Kim had shared a handful of tunes from this album in the Merry Christmas folder that she provided a couple years ago, but she recently made the full album available, and she mentioned that James has a version of Go Tell It on the Mountain. Now, I just reacted to a couple other versions of this, so it feels like a good time to hear another rendition of this. Given what I've heard from him so far, I would maybe expect this to have a bit more of a... what's the right word? I like pop music, yes, but like pop meets soft rock, something like that, whereas the soul stylings of, say, Mahalia Jackson, I'm not sure it'll be quite on that level. Now, fair to say, I would not be surprised if there is a bit of that soul spiritual quality to this, just perhaps a little bit different than the other versions I've heard. So, again, I'm extremely new to James Taylor, but just based on the couple songs I've heard from him, I wouldn't be surprised if this has a bit more of like a popular, very accessible type of sound to it. So let's give it a listen. This is James Taylor and his version of Go Tell It on the Mountain from his At Christmas album 2004.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Shepherds were watching over their flocks by night, but out of the darkness shone a heavenly light. Feared and they trembled high above the earth, sang out an angel chorus telling of the Savior's birth. Oh, tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over that hill and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Yes, I was a seeker, I sought him both night and day. I asked the Lord to help me, he showed me the way. Down in the manger, the humble child was born. God sent salvation on that Christmas morn. Oh, tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. You gotta go tell it on the mountain, everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
really like that, especially that ending, which had a longer instrumental outro than I would have expected, and it wasn't quite what I predicted sonically. I mean, I guess there was a little of that soft rock sound, but it was more like light country. It was like soul meets light country is the way I would characterize that one. He really does have a rich and smooth voice. I think smooth is the most direct description that I can give it, that my brain takes it as. And yes, a very lovely performance. It's very mellow and smooth. It's less, energetic than, for example, the Ray Conniff version. Maybe slightly less soulful or bluesy than Mahalia Jackson's version, but it's in a good place, and it does have soul, and it does feel grateful and joyful, just in a more smooth and mellow way. So, yeah, again, I'm new to James Taylor, but very much enjoying his singing and the holiday music variety that we've been going through. So thank you again to Kim and to all the folks who've contributed. And indeed, there's a number of tracks that I'm going to try to do in the next 3 days leading into Christmas Day. But even if I don't get to some of the things I'm meaning to by then, we'll still have another 8 or 9 days after that with further holiday reactions. So I'm going to try to get to as much as I can in the next roughly 12 days or so, the 12 more days of Christmas, and then whatever we don't get through this time, of course, we'll be going through in future holiday seasons. So bear with me, I'll try to get to everything I can, and I'm trying to go through some different albums of my own, different albums people have sent me, some random one-offs that, are not part of larger folders, but they're holiday songs that I've had in my Christmas folder for a long time. So yes, we'll continue to keep going through them, or continue going through them, to speak a bit more concisely. Let me know what you think of this, and I will see you next time. Peace.